Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome to a special video today. Not going to be any series or any gameplay or anything like that. Today is going to be all about me talking to you about some of my top mods that I use in Madden 24. So if you enjoy that video and you think that's a cool idea and you want to see more mod talk, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so here we are, and this may look like a lot of stuff on the screen. This may look pretty overwhelming, but that's just because it's the way that I have it set up. It's not that overwhelming. So if we close this for right now, these two things, we will have brought up the Madden Modding Community Discord page. Now, I have shown this in the past on my How to Mod Madden 24 tutorial video. If you want to go check that out, it's on my channel, Most Popular Videos. Maybe I'll link it in the description. I have no idea. But this is the Discord where I get all of my mods. Everything that I use, everything that you see in my videos, most of my videos, comes from this Discord page. So if you want to go check it out, it is the Madden Modding Community Discord page. They will most likely accept you because that's how they work. They usually accept everybody. I've never come across a situation where they didn't accept anybody, unless you're being like mean and nasty and hurtful. You don't want to be, just be a normal human being and they'll accept you. So in the Madden Discord page, once you're here, you can go through all kinds of stuff. You can go through different announcements. You'll get notifications when they release updates. As you can see, the last one was posted on the 8th, where Sabo's mod has announced that he released the updated mods that crash that break when Madden updates their game, which is stupid, but that's just how it works. So then the modders have to go and they have to redo the mod, rework the mod to make it work with the new update. So it does take a little bit of time once there is a Madden update for the modders to make everything work again. So just take some time, let them do their job. They'll notify you when it's done, and then you can download it and be on your merry way. So that's the announcements. There's rules, obviously, different tools you can use, like the franchise editor, the draft class equipment randomizer. There's so much different stuff you can use. Obviously, you got the installation guide for how to download and install Spark and Frosty, which we'll get to in a second. Not the download part, but get to use those in a second. There's troubleshooting, where you can ask for advice. Like, as you can see, like the game always crashes. You can go in here, and there's people that will help you out with any problems you have. There's also general chat, where you can just hang out with other people in the mod, and ask questions, talk to people, make some friends, do all kinds of different things. So there's plenty of different things you can do. But then in the meat and potatoes of the mod, or of the Discord page, is the modding section. This is where people in the community that are allowed to post their mods for people to use. There's so many different things in here. So many different mods. Absolute millions of mods. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but there's tons and tons and tons of different mods. You've got 7v7, you've got Start Today, you've got draft classes, you've got Super Bowl 58 game ball you can download, you've got new Nike Fusion jerseys, new fields for Seahawks Stadium, new jerseys. These are the mods that I use in my rebuilds. I mean, there's just so much different stuff. The tattoo mod, which we'll get to in a second, the presentations with Fox and Thursday Night Football and Prime, and then you got ESPN and all kinds of different things. Helmet mods, Madden 24 Unlocked Ultra, which is really, really cool because as you can see, Justin Jefferson is like wearing the cut off jersey, or he's wearing the pads with the jersey that's like cut up like how Zeke would wear it, showing his abs. And he's got like shorts on and stuff. Like, you can mod Madden to make it look like that, make it look kind of like Street, I guess, in a sense. You've got so much different stuff. So this is where you go to get all your mods. It's the Madden Modding Community. There's also different like sections, like you can also get invited into the Wii Master Retro franchise thing, which is where I get my 2015 and 2017 mods, because Wii Master does a really good job with that. So he has the 2015 mod and the 2017 mod in his chat, or in his Discord. So you can also get invited to that. Wii Master, excuse me, is also part of this mod. I think he's one of the mods of the Discord. So you can find him in the general chat probably, and then get invited to his retro franchise mods. Okay, so with all that being said, now we're going to take a look at the Madden Spark and the Madden Frosty, or the Frosty Mod Manager. So when you have these two downloaded, all you have to do is open up Madden Spark. It'll look something like this. The newest version looks like this. And it'll say activate mods and restore base game. Only click restore base game if you're having problems with the mod, like the mod's crashing the game and it won't load. Restore base game sends it back Madden. It sends the Madden game back to its base form with no mods, nothing like that, just like a normal game of Madden on the PC. So that's how you do that. But then you want to reactivate the mods once you have everything good. So this is how you install a mod. Basically, you want to come up here to the add mod screen. You want to make sure that you have, to keep yourself, I recommend keeping yourself pretty organized, because if you want to be like pretty intense with these mods and download a bunch of them, it's going to get pretty hectic. So make a folder, put all your mods in one location so you know where everything's at. You can keep track of everything. You know which ones you have installed, which ones you don't have installed, which ones don't work anymore, all that kind of stuff. So I have my Madden 24 mod folder open already because I've been installing some of the mods, and I have a ton of different mods in here. So many different mods. But only a few of them work right now because some of them, with the most recent update, some of them get broken. So let's say you want to install a mod. So I will go and delete one of them. Let's just delete the 2007 one because that one doesn't work anyway. So we'll delete the one by going up there to the remove mods and deleting it. You've got to click on it first, obviously. And then if you want to add it back, you just go in here to the add mod and you find it, which is right here. And if it has, or if it's not going to work for this current version of Madden, it will come up with this thing. And it'll say that the mod was designed for a different version of the game. If it does come up with that, it'll give you a little triangle. That mostly means that it's just not going to work in general. It's just, for some reason, the mod just doesn't work with the new update of Madden. Madden does its best. EA Sports does its best to stop modders from modding the game. But luckily for us, the modders have found ways around it. But when every time EA Sports updates the game, then it breaks the modding loopholes that they got, and they have to redo it. So 2007, and that's not specifically for 2007. The 2007-08 mod, unfortunately, was like abandoned by the creator because they just said they just didn't want to work on it anymore. So I don't know as of right now if anybody's picked it up and started working on it again to update it for the most recent mod. So right now it just doesn't work. If you try to install it and click it on over here, it just won't work. It'll crash the game and all kinds of stuff. It's not going to work. So that's a little bit unfortunate for me because I was having a good time playing it, but hey, it is what it is. But these ones all work, and most of these work even though they say the thing. Just because it says the little triangle on there doesn't mean it's always not going to work. Sometimes, most of the time, it could work, but it just has a chance of crashing. More likely a chance of crashing, basically. So once you have all your mods installed on this screen, then you want to click on one. I'll do it for the 2007 one again, even though it's not going to work. You click on it, and then you go over here to the apply mods, and it'll bring it down to the highest priority. Now, I usually keep my mods that I use for the rebuilds up here in the 9 through 11 priority. That still seems to have it work. You just want to make sure that you have the most important mods at the highest priority. You don't want to have stupid mods like, I don't know, like the uniforms or something like that, or the mouthpiece. You don't want to have that as a high priority or a higher priority than like the franchise mod or the gameplay mod, because those things need to take precedence. They need to take the most power. They need to take the most function from the game and from the computer and from the mod itself to work properly. So these need to have the highest priority. Okay, so once you have that, you can either check it or uncheck it if you want to use it. I usually like to bring this up around here so that it's in line with everything else. And then my top mods, once you have everything going, my top mods that I like to use are the college football mod, because I like to play the college football 24 on Madden until we get, obviously, EA Sports College Football 25 coming out in the summer, which is going to be pretty fun. I'm going to have a ton of content on that. You just wait. I like to play that. That's one of my top mods. I also like the gameplay mod and the franchise mod. And as you can see, I have two different sets of the franchise mod. I have the Sabos franchise mod and the Sabos franchise mod XP version. And the XP version is the exact version of Madden as the base game, just with the Sabos franchise mod attached to it. The Sabos franchise mod without the XP version, uses a different style of development. It goes back to a different style, a previous style of upgrading players, developing players. It doesn't use XP. It takes away all that stuff. So whatever your preference is, if you like the normal way Madden updates player or upgrades players and you like the XP style, then use the franchise mod with the XP version. If you don't like that and you want to try something different, and most people do, they go to the regular Sabos franchise mod. So I have both of them installed, but currently I've been using the XP version. So those are two of my big mods. These ones are all my big mods too. The 2012 franchise mod, the 2015-16 companion, and the 2017-18 companion. I use these for my rebuild. So when you've gone on my channel, if you've gone on my channel and you've seen, like, I don't know, the 2012 Cleveland Browns, or the 2015 49ers, or the 2017 Ravens, or whatever it may be, whenever there's a thumbnail with a year in the thumbnail, that's when I'm using one of these mods. And basically these mods are it's a whole thing. It's basically like you're playing the game. So the mod gives you the custom portraits for when what the players look like in the game that this mod takes place in. So like if I was to load up the 2012-2013 mod and I went to the Lions, Calvin Johnson would have the portrait of what he looked like in Madden 13, because it'd be 2012 to 13, so Madden 13. And if I went to, I don't know, 2015 and I went to the 49ers and I went to Navarro Bowman, he'd have his player portrait in there. Or anything, basically anybody. Some of them don't work, but most of the time, all of the important players have portraits, just like they would in the game if you're playing it normally on a regular console. So these are some of my top mods, and a lot of people ask me about that. How did you get that? What are you doing, and all that stuff? And I just refer them to the Discord page. I refer them to these mods specifically. Also, these come with draft classes you can download, which are also in the Discord page, that you can get every single year of draft classes. You can go from 2011 probably to like current day 2024, and then even a little bit further, maybe 2025 too. So there's like tons of different stuff you can do. But those are some of my big mods that I use almost every single day. I also use the Desperado mod because this is a uniform revamp for the Desperados relocation team in Madden. Basically somebody, and that's the same thing for all of these uniform revamps and stuff, basically somebody went out and they revamped all of the relocation team uniforms to give them more color styles, all kinds of stuff like that, to make it a little bit more in-depth and a little bit more interesting, because Madden usually just gives you 3 bland uniforms that you can use when you relocate a team. You get a home and away and an alternate, and usually they don't look that good anyway. So this guy, or this person, I don't know who it is, this person went out and revamped all the uniforms. They gave you a home, away, and then a bunch of different alternates. And for the Desperados, if you've watched my Desperado series, my Honolulu Desperado series, there's an all red uniform combination, there's an all black, an all gray, and all white. I mean, and it gives you different helmet combinations. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. It makes it so much more interesting to actually play the games, because you get to match different jersey combinations, all kinds of stuff. So that's one of my top mods to use as well. And then we get to the cool stuff. So the cool stuff is the player likeness mod, the tattoo project, and the more tattoos. I use these every single time I load up a video, regardless of what it is. If it's a regular rebuild, or if it's college football, or whatever. Well, maybe not for player likeness, but for the tattoos especially. Or whatever it may be, or for the Desperados, or whatever it is. I use the tattoos, the more tattoos, the tattoo project, and the player likeness. Basically, what the player likeness does is it makes it so that players like Jamar Chase and Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson and Max Crosby, they all look a little bit more updated to what they do in real life. Basically, for Tyreek Hill, it gives you his little chain that he wears on his neck. Same thing for Jamar Chase. I'm pretty sure that Justin Jefferson has a little like silver grill that he has in real life, or diamond grill, whatever he has in his mouth. It has that in the game, and like it's so good. It is very, very good. You can also download a white neck gaiter or black neck gaiter, so that if it gets cold out, they'll wear a gaiter over their mouth like they do in real life when it's cold. Like if you're playing in Buffalo, Stephon Diggs would be wearing like a whole head gaiter thing so he stays warm. That's what it does. That's super, super cool. So that's a big one that I use. That's one of my favorite ones. The tattoo project and the more tattoo mods. Basically, the tattoo project gives tattoos to players in the NFL that have tattoos that don't have them in the game. So think Max Crosby, think Lamar Jackson, think Micah Parsons, Sauce Gardner, who else? Justin Jefferson, all kinds of players. Just any player you can think of that has tattoos in real life that may not have them in the game. This mod gives that to them. So it's really, really cool. It just adds more immersion, makes you feel like you're playing with real people again. And the More Tattoos mod is the same thing as the Tattoo Project, but it's for created auto-generated players. So the More Tattoo mod will fill out the holes and give random auto-generated players tattoos. Now, I've seen some funny things with this. Like, I was playing a mod where a coach actually had tattoos because of this mod. It was an auto-generated coach, and he had tattoos, which I thought was pretty funny. So this More Tattoo mod gives, so if you like download or if you load in a draft class or generate an auto-generated draft class, when you go in to draft those players and you see them on the field, 9 times out of 10, the players are going to have jerseys. Their players are going to have tattoos. Now, it doesn't give tattoos to every single person. That's why I said 9 times out of 10. It doesn't give a tattoo or arm tattoos to every single person in the class, but it gives them to a lot of them. So it's super, super cool. It just adds a little bit more character to your franchises, to all that kind of stuff. So those, I would say, are my top mods. The gameplay mod, the franchise mod, the college football mod, all of these, except for this one, because, I mean, it would be, but it doesn't work, so we'll just remove it from that. Basically, all of these ones are my mods, or my top ones. The gameplay mod, franchise mod, college football, all of the retro mods. Then you go up to the Desperados, and then certainly these three right here, the 2 tattoo ones and the player likeness one. These are all my big mods that I use. Now, I'm going to show you what they look like in the game so you guys can kind of get a feel for what they do. So let's go through the process. I've got everything, I got everything that I want checked off. So what we have to do is go over here to the activate mods. Once you have everything you want to load up in the highest priority in the right order, then you go over there to activate mods, and now it says waiting on Madden to launch. All you got to do is go up here to this little launch button, click launch, and it'll start launching all the mods by priority. So it'll go up here, blah, 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 blah. And it shouldn't take, unless you've got like a ton of mods you're loading in, it shouldn't take more than like a minute. And it'll come up with that screen, which is just black for you, but it comes up with a little like accept screen, and it'll say launching game. This screen will be open the entire time until you close it, and then it'll load up the mod. So we will go in here and I'll show off some of the mods so you guys can actually see them for yourself. But they're super, super cool. It's really, really cool how they do it, how they are able to mod this game. And as you can see, it's a different splash screen because it says the Sabos mods. Once you see that and you see this Madden modding community thing come up, you know that you have it has worked for you. Let me go down and get my controller. And by the way, I want to mention that this mod, as you saw, doesn't work online. You can't go online whatsoever if you're using mods. It's strictly offline thing. So if you want to download certain rosters or certain draft classes or certain whatever, you have to make sure that you're doing that without modding before you go into it. Save the file to your computer and then put that file into your files where all your other saves go for the game, and then load it back up with the mods. It'll be there and it'll work. But let's go and take a look at some of the player likeness. Who should we check out? Let's check out, I was talking about Justin Jefferson. I don't know if it's going to have him have him smile. I don't think he'll be able to see his thing, but you can see his little neck gator thing that he's got going on, or his little like neck, I don't even know what you would call that thing, but he's also got like a diamond chain he's got on. He's not going to smile, so you're not going to be able to see his mouthpiece or his grill, whatever it's called. But he looks pretty good. He looks up to date. And then we'll go to the Bengals, I guess, because Jamar Chase also should be updated. And boom, there's the tattoos. There's Jamar Chase tattoos. You've got his little necklace chain that he's got going on as well. Let's go to the Raiders. Show Max Crosby for a second. Max Crosby should be up to date, and he is. He's got all his tattoos. He's got the neck tattoo. He's got the helmet right. He's got everything. The equipment's all good. He looks pretty good, and you can see like he's got the big E on his arm. Like he looks really, really good. So everything has worked for the tattoo mod, and I don't think there's any like auto-generated guys that I can show you. Is there? I don't think, no, because this would be just like a real roster, so there wouldn't be anything like that. But if we go to the Dolphins and click on Tyreek Hill, he should be updated with like tattoos and stuff. Yep, he's got tattoos. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's got the big chain on his neck. I may zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. But he's got all that stuff. We can go to Micah Parsons because Micah Parsons should be updated too. Yep, there he is. He's got tattoos. He's got all this kind of stuff. He looks pretty good. And one I want to show you, if I can get to the Colts, is Anthony Richardson, because Anthony Richardson looks pretty cool with the tattoos and stuff. So he's got his tattoos. He's got all kinds of stuff that he looks good. Anthony Richardson's ready to go. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. So that's the tattoo mod. What else did I load up? I loaded up the player likeness mod, which is, we're talking about the same thing, basically. You can see Tua. I'm not sure, does Tua have his tattoos in the game, in the base game? Because he's got it here. I don't know if he has his tribal tattoos in the base game or not. I think he doesn't, because he got those. Did he get those during the season, or did he get them right before the season? I don't remember when he got them, but he added some tribal tattoos, and he's got them in this. So if he doesn't have them in base Madden, then he's got them in this mod. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if he does. I can't remember if he has them in the game or not. I haven't played normal base Madden in a while, so I don't remember what he looks like in there. But that is updated for him, at least in this. And Lamar Jackson's got some tattoos. He's got the mouthpiece. He's got all kinds of different stuff going on. He's got the tattoo, or the towel in the back. Looks pretty good. The other mod that I loaded up, I think, was just the franchise mod and the gameplay mod, but I can't really show you what that looks like, I guess, because it's like just something you have to kind of just go and experience for yourself. I can't really show you how to do it. I don't really know what I would show you, but everybody looks really, really good with the updates. The mods are super, super good. I don't know how they do some of this stuff. It's beyond me, that is for sure. It is absolutely beyond me. Let's go to... We could load up the college football mod for one final thing to show you. So let's go back out of this. And even in the screen, see, I guess that's an auto-generated person because that's supposed to be Marshall Faulk, right? So he's got tattoos on him, even though Marshall Faulk doesn't have tattoos in real life, at least not when he played. He's got tattoos on that, so I guess that's a good example of the auto-generated guys having tattoos. So if we exit out of this, that screen will close, and we will go back to this. Okay, so let's load up the college football beta. And I'll take off the player likeness mod because there's no real players, so why have the player likeness mod running? But I will have the tattoo project and the more tattoos mod going just because that adds a little bit of character. And I haven't actually added this mod yet, but before the portraits mod. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we might as well have it loaded up to see. This is a good experiment for me to see if it works. So just do the same process. Click the ones you want. Unclick the ones that you don't want, and then go over there, activate mods, and then click launch, and it'll pop up for you in a second. Sometimes when you load different mods, it'll take a little bit second to figure out what you're doing, but then it'll get going, depending on how fast your computer is, I guess. Although if you don't have a very fast PC, then it's probably not going to be worth it for you to mod in the first place. So you probably should have a good PC. And this screen is basically just saying that the window will stay open. It doesn't bother you, or shouldn't bother you at least, because it gets overtaken by the actual game. It just stays up while the game is open. Once you close it, you saw that it closed as well. So it's just a little thing that they added. I don't know why they added it, but they added it. So when we load up the college football mod, we will see what it looks like, because I haven't seen it since it got updated. I haven't played the college football mod since it got updated, which is kind of interesting. Let's get loaded in. I think the only way we can do this is if we go into a franchise. Some things, I forgot to mention this, some things you can only use in an actual franchise and not in just on... Oh, see, it worked. So it's got Ray Lewis in Florida, even though he went to Miami. That's a little disrespectful right there. But it's got Ray Lewis in Florida Gators gear because the college football mod is activated. And you can see in the background, it's got like an updated splash screen with Quinn Ewers, Donovan Edwards, all kinds of stuff. So some mods only work in franchise mode. So if we go into franchise, you'll get a little sneak peek of all my files that I have. All of the stuff that I'm working on right now. But if we go over here to if I can find it, CFBM franchise, we'll go into this, and now we've got ourselves the college football mod. So right now I'm on Florida State, and it looks like they have I'm not on the right team, I think. Hold on. Actually, it says commissioner with Andy Reid. It looks like the coaches are not like correct. Obviously, they're the real NFL coaches, but that's just a little bit of the mod that they couldn't, I guess, get right all the way. That's okay. Although last time I did it, it was correct. I don't know, maybe they changed it or something. I'm not sure why, if I'm Andy Reid, or if I'm on Florida State, if it's saying that it's locked. I don't really know. Maybe I have to simulate a week and see. I don't know. We're not going to be saving this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's advance a week and see if it unlocks everything for me. I don't know why it would have been locked in the first place, but okay, there we go. So it got locked. All right, so let's take a look at the thing. Did it load the portraits? Okay, so the portraits don't work, which is okay. But as you can see, we have the Florida State team. We have Jordan Travis and all the boys. Keon Coleman is here. He's not a high overall because this mod was made before Keon Coleman had his amazing season that he had in real life, but he is still on the team, and he's still a very good player. We can go around the league and show you, around the country, I guess, since we're in college football, and show you that all of the teams are here. Buckeyes, Penn State, TCU, Michigan State, Michigan, Meat Chicken, Ole Miss. All the teams are, well, most of the important teams are here. And if we go in here, some of the best players in the class, or in the country, Travis Hunter, all kinds of good stuff. All kinds. You can have a ton of fun with this mod. A ton of fun. And I'll go into a game. I guess, with Florida State. I want to go in a game with the Buckeyes. Let me go in a game with the Buckeyes. Let me find Ohio State. We'll make the Buckeyes the commissioner, if I can actually click the right thing. There we go. Let's make the Buckeyes the commissioner. And then we'll go back to it. We will turn autopilot to unlimited for Andy Reid, just so that it doesn't have any effect on the thing. And then we'll go and switch to the Buckeyes. Where are they at? There they are. Switch to the Buckeyes, and we'll jump in and we'll play, I guess, if we can find a game against Michigan. When do we play Michigan? That's not the right thing. When do we play Michigan? Let me go to the schedule here. View schedule. They play Michigan week 7. Okay, so we'll simulate to week 7, and then we'll jump in and play Michigan, or at least show you some gameplay. So let's advance, if I can actually do the right thing. There we go. So let's advance to week number 7, and we can get in here and play a little bit of Michigan. I'm actually going to cut, since it's going to take a little bit, I'll cut to when we are playing Michigan. Okay, so here we are, ready to go. We've got the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Meat Chicken Wolverines, the game. Hopefully they don't cheat for us, or cheat against us. And we've got jersey combinations that we can use. We've got the red, or the scarlets. We've got the whites. We've got the gray helmet, the gray pants, which look pretty good. The all grays, which are pretty clean. But I think we're going to just stick with the away jerseys. And then Michigan's got the same thing, but we can't see those because we're in a franchise, so we can only play as our own team. So let's load in and get a taste of the college football mod. See if you guys want to use it. There it is, and the big house is rocking here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. J.J. McCarthy, 132 yards, 3 touchdowns in the last game. All right, he's a little bit of a whatever quarterback. I'm not going to say my piece. There he is. Maserati Marv. Good defense there for the Buckeyes. If you didn't know, if you couldn't tell, I'm a Buckeye fan. All right, so the Buckeyes coming out on the field. Some of the jersey numbers are a little bit messed up, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Most of the players have the right jerseys. Right jersey numbers. But this looks pretty good, other than, obviously, the coaching. The coaches aren't the same. But I guess if this mod is in Madden 25, then you can have Harbaugh. But I guess you wouldn't need this mod in Madden 25 because the game is going to come out. So, whatever. It is whatever. But here we go. Well, we'll get a little bit of game. I said there wasn't going to be any gameplay in this video. I guess we'll see just a little bit of gameplay. But I want to be on offense. I want to use my offense. So let's super sim here if I can click the right button. There we go. Let's get to, okay, there we go. Now we're on offense. Let's use a little bit of this Kyle McCord, Marvin Harrison offense. Love this team, man. Love this team. Should have went to the championship game. Should have won the championship. Instead, stupid Meat Chicken won. And that's the reason why we didn't win the championship, because Kyle McCord sucks. But as you can see, we got a little bit of gameplay. We got all the mods are looking pretty crispy. We got the tattoo mod, as you can see. And this is the last year roster, so it doesn't have any of the... Julian Fleming. It doesn't have any of the transfers, so obviously we don't have like Quinshon Judkins or We don't have Will Howard on the team or nothing like that. So this is the last year rosters, obviously. Oh, that's a big one, but oh my God, Kyle, could you please be a little bit better? Why do you suck so much? That's why you went to Syracuse. God, you suck. Okay, so we're going to go to 2nd and 10, hand this ball to Travion. I kind of just want to score on Michigan, and then we'll get out of here. Just to make me feel better. Travion Henderson powers through. It's 3rd and 2. Run a little no-huddle option here. We'll go with the mesh dig again because this could get Marvin Harrison open. Maserati Marv. Maserati. Oh, he's good. Marvin Harrison Jr. What a stud. I love him so much. Love him so much. You can bet your bottom dollar and your top dollar and your middle dollar, all your dollars, that I'm going to have him in almost every franchise I do in Madden 25 or whatever they call the game. Oh, that's wide open. Oh, I'm going to come. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. Xavier Johnson touchdown, dicing up the Michigan defense. But there you go. There you go. That's the mods. That's my top mods. So basically, recapping, my top mods are the 2 tattoo mods, the Tattoo Project, and the More Tattoo mod, the Player Likeness mod, the Sabo's franchise and gameplay mods, and then the college football mods. Those are some of my top mods that I have. If you guys have any of your favorite mods, or if you have any questions or anything like that, you can certainly let me know down in the comments below as we get out of that and we go back to the mod screen. Once you're back to this, basically you just redo everything you want to do. So you uncheck everything that you want to uncheck and recheck everything that you have. It's the same process. And then you can go back to the Discord page and download more mods and you can have more fun. So the Madden Modding Community Discord page, have your fun. Be respectful, obviously be a normal human being, but have your fun, and I hope you guys enjoy your mods. If you, like I said, if you have any questions, you can either go here, like I said with the troubleshooting. There's a ton of different people on here that know a lot more than I do that can help you out. But if you want to see more mods from me, and you like this video, let me know. Leave a like, comment, maybe your favorite mod, whatever. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope this helped. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.